Hello friends, H&E back again with another episode. We hope you're well. We're joined tonight by special guests, the M&M boys. Say hello, Matt and Mateo. Hello. Tonight's episode, going to be talking about friends and how they influence you in the hobby. Both good and bad. It's good to have friends. It's good to bounce ideas off of each other. Sharing knowledge. Teaching each other. Learning. Saying, hey Eric, what do you think about this auction? Let me send you this link. What do you think about that? Well, I think that's a little off center and there's some snow on his face. I would continue to look. Well, what do you think about this? So I've got one piece of mail to show that kind of sparked the thought of friends in the hobby, and grateful to have them. Grateful to YouTube because of making a lot more of them, and that's really fun, and I really enjoy making videos, and I enjoy seeing other guys making other collectors making videos and sharing their knowledge and their collections, because it's good to always keep learning. So I was talking to my friend and your friend Bob Lewis about a particular Clemente card I had seen on eBay. But I was thinking about passing on it. We spoke about it and he said, I think you should grab it. It's a pretty cool item. Probably won't see anything like that again. I'm no Clemente expert, but I think he's right, so I went ahead and picked it up. It arrived in the mail today. So I'm going to show that now. It is from 1970 Topps. The thing that made me see this card in the first place, while looking on eBay, if you use eBay enough, you learn the thumbnails, and you can, if you know you're a centering guy, you can see that 99% of Clemente 70 Topps cards that are graded by PSA are off-centered. This one, the left to right centering is pretty darn good. Top to bottom could be a little bit better, but it's actually not that bad. It's a 1, MK, which means marked. There's writing on it. There's the back. The writing is not on the back. The writing is under this, which I will show you momentarily. So that's what it looked like in the scan. It looked pretty good. I mean, there's a pinhole there, so there's your automatic 1 because of the pinhole. But when I got it and I looked at it, it's a little more beat up than the top is a little damaged, and I can almost guess why/how. I mean, you can see the indentation of the push pin that made it, you know, when it was, the push pin was pushed into maybe a cork board, some sort of, you can see a circular, and that probably creased, just the act of pushing it in creased this and this. But anyway, this card came out in 1970, so I'm gonna guess the young folk, probably a boy that owned this in 1970, had this up in his room, probably about 10 years old when it came out, give or take a year. So it was up on his wall. Obviously this came out in 1970. So I'll take that piece of tape off and you can see what's written on it, which makes it very interesting. In blue ballpoint pen. It's a little hard to read because of his shoulder, but it says, "Dead, December 31st, 72. In what looks to be adolescent handwriting. It's a little hard to make out, but that's a little bit better. So after he had passed away in the plane crash, they probably took it down and wrote on there. And then maybe put it back up again, who knows? Or maybe they had it. And then that unfortunate plane crash, they wrote it on there and then stuck it up on their wall. But regardless, it's a very interesting piece. It was less than a blaster. I'm really enjoying trying to pick up these cards in the $20 range. That's, you know, this was, I think it was 18 shipped or something to that effect. But it is PSA certified, and the centering is fantastic, and it's a little morbid, I'll admit that. But, you know, again, it's a period I really doubt it was written, you know, any time after that. Sure, it might have been a couple years after that, but, you know, it's not something you would see written today on a card of this age. So there you have it. My Roberto Clemente 1970s Topps card, which is a fantastic picture at Shea Stadium. And there we go. Put him right there. I want to thank you for tuning in and spending your time watching my video. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great night. Remember, or a great day. Remember, you matter. Always learning. Keep learning. Share your knowledge. And keep collecting.